Welcome back, everybody, to your boy Trill the Phenomenal. Welcome back, man. Forgive me the way how I look, man, because I'm exhausted. I'm tired. You know, just the last past week or so, man, I was just drained. I'm working on some things, but we will get straight into it. You know, early this morning when I woke up around like 7:30 or so, um, it was another. This is another experience that just happened maybe about 2 hours ago. When I woke up around like 7:30 ish, this guy from the apartment complex came walking up to my car. Um, well, this is after because I woke up around like 7:30 and I went right back to sleep because I was tired and exhausted. I was. I said I'll get up around like 8:30, 8:45 um, normally because the place open at the church, not open, but they that's when I pick up my orders, for my food, my boxes of food and all of that stuff around like 9 o'clock on Tuesdays and Thursdays and stuff. But yeah, he walked up to my car, um, and I happened to wake up out of my sleep because I heard someone, on the phone. When he walked up to my car, he was just looking directly in my car, from the front. And when I seen that, I was like, I was like, man, let me jump up. I got up, and thoughts just started to came in my head. I'm like, maybe he was one of those guys who probably keeping an eye out on me, seeing me sleeping in the parking lot or whatever in the parking spaces. But and another thing came across my mind was that those guys was going in people's cars, breaking in people's cars. If y'all didn't watch the last video that I put out, um, maybe they going around, reporting those items and things was missing from their belongings. So I don't know if he trying to pinpoint me into that or whatever, but that's the first time I seen that happen. What he did that early this morning. So I'm just putting things together to see what is going on. And as I was leaving out, I felt like it was the time to leave out. So as I was leaving out, there was some cars in front of me. So it took some time for me to turn out. And I seen him before I even did that. I seen him because I ride right past the front office, and I seen him, and that's where he went directly to report. So as I was leaving out, I seen him and the guy who worked at the front office came running out, looking at my tags, trying to see, from a distance. They was like maybe 300 to 400 feet away, from my tags. I mean, from my car. They were trying to look at my tag or whatever, but I don't have no license plate, so they were just steady trying to figure out, they were just trying to see what they could see, and that right there let me know that whatever he was thinking, whatever they trying to probably pin against me, I don't have anything to do with nothing, but it's just the simple fact that he probably noticed my car being parked, blending in with other cars or whatever. But I don't know what made him to came. I don't know what made him came up to my car and look into my car. The way that he did, and like I said, that he probably was one of those people that stay there, was on a lookout, on alert, And when I say it always somebody watching, it's always somebody watching. And just like how I was that night when I just happened to move to the other apartment complex and caught up with those dudes again the second time and not knowing I was in the car when they were trying to get into it. I was like, man, I was thinking to myself, boy, like three, like four something in the morning, three something, almost about four something in the morning during that time. I was like, man, but little do they know for real, a lot of people, they say that saying for real. When you think nobody ain't watching, somebody is always watching. And I was that person. I was like, dang, it's always somebody watching. It don't matter what time it be, what time it is. It's always somebody watching. But kind of get off track a little. But anyways, what I was thinking that yeah, I think that he was trying to probably pinpoint me of you know just being suspicious, sleeping in the parking lot. And he went to the front office and report me. How I know he reported me, like I said, because when I was going out, him and the guy who worked to the front office came rushing out. Because I was seeing everything to my side mirror. I saw everything to my side mirror before I could have turned out because of the cars was in front of me, and that's how I know because he was steady looking like giving that look like steady looking, trying to see what plate I have on my car to report it. I don't have anything except for my trim, my black trim, to go around my plate. So that kind of probably threw them off to think that I had a license plate, but no numbers or anything, no letters that they couldn't see or make out. And that would have them standing out there looking for a period of time. That's how I know that they was looking at my car, the way how they came rushing out as well. So I'm just saying that I think it's about time for me to go ahead and you know, move to a different place, a different location. And cause right now it ain't the time to get caught up and let the devil distract me. Even though these people coming back and get their car, I understand all of that. But if y'all haven't watched my videos from the beginning when I was going through all of this, it was some type of I believe that it was some type of fraud, with the car dealership when I first got my car and everything, because when I was going through the paperwork process now, um, they had the contract of the vehicle, but it wasn't my vehicle, the same car that I have and I was getting. So they had to go through the paperwork process all over again. And he had to go through so many dealers because of my credit wasn't as high. He was, you know, um, clicking through so many dealers. I had maybe almost 20 inquiries just from him clicking and trying to find a dealership that would accept my application or whatever, my app, my contract. So not knowing, I wasn't fully educated about how a contract works and all that with the cars. Not knowing that during that time when I find out like later, like late later, that these people still didn't give me the right contract. I'm talking about it was a Mazda CX. It was one of the Mazda SUVs, and I have a four-door sedan, I have a sport four-door sedan, Mazda. So it was two mistakes that they made. And on top of that, those three dudes who was in the midst of going through the process, one was the salesman when I first walk in, and the other guy with maybe two was the salesman, and one of the guys was I don't remember what they are. The guys who actually work behind the desk and they have their own office. I guess they salesmen too, but they on a higher level than the guys who actually be out there waiting for, people like us to pull up to purchase a car or see what we like. And when all of that was going on, it was already some type of suspicious activity when I went there. I only went there for a master cylinder for my very first Mazda that I was trying to fix because one of my family members was trying to fix my master cylinder, not knowing how Mazda's system and thing works. It was kind of different. Putting my brakes on and trying to fix my brakes during the time, man. But long story short, but these people had some things going on during the time they was communicating with me. They had some things going on, and I kind of sensed it. I tell y'all no lie, man. When I left there, and my first maintenance appointment was 3 months later, 4 months later, and that's when I came back to do my first maintenance to that Mazda dealership. Man, don't y'all know that these three dudes were no longer working there? I'm talking about no longer working there. I'm thinking to myself, like, these dudes, like, these guys quit either at the same time or they know that they had something going on. And if I would have caught on to all of that from the beginning, like if I had known like the wrong contract and all of that stuff, from the second time when they gave me, and I still didn't really look at the contract when I had it in my when I put it up in the glove compartment or whatever during that time. If I had known all of that and came back, that right there could have been it could have been like a serious problem with that company. It could have been a serious problem because either either they have known if I did would have came back, confronting them about that situation, about that contract or whatever. Either they would have had to come out and give me some type of money, the down payment that I put down towards the payments that I had to make or whatever. Either they would have had to give me that money back or whatever. I don't know how it works, but somehow that they would have had to negotiate some type of agreement with me. And just to see, how they end up leaving the place after 3 to 4 months when I went back for my first maintenance appointment. It was just kind of obvious and suspicious to me. So if y'all haven't been following me from the first couple of videos, when I very first started posting, I don't think I explained it too well, but I explained it well enough because what I've been going through, it was like, man, I think they try to post some type of fraud against me. And when they was trying to get the car back during the time when I stopped making payments, they they sounded kind of like the lady who was my manager, who I was actually going through to make my payments during the time before. She was wondering like what is all of this is about, because I was telling them they can speak to my lawyer about it. They was so busy trying to in the process, started trying to ask questions so much. They were trying to get details out of me to see what I have known, what what this was about. But during the whole time, they known what this was about. And then the car you know, the car that they gave me, it was a brand new year. I got it that year, 2022, going on 2023. It was a brand new car that year. 0 miles and everything. But what they did was, man, they known from the start. Like they had known from the start what was going on, and they just try to tax me so much on this car. Like I'm talking about so much. And then when I turn around and asked for the original contract, they sent me one paper, one paper. Now, if y'all know, when y'all leave the car dealership, y'all have like so many papers together, like in an envelope. They give you, like in maybe whatever car dealership that you get it from. They give you one to put inside your car, and one to put up inside the house or whatever. And it's so much papers. That's how I know that this contract right here is not. I don't think it's legit. I don't think it's legit or whatever. And I was going through all the process, trying to figure that out with people who know about it. And during the time then, one of the guys who I was going through, trying to help me with my credit during the time, with consumer law and everything, that that right there had let me know what he was telling me about, that this contract is not really legit. I was supposed to put no down payment on. If y'all know anything about consumer law and all of that stuff, um, maybe dive deep into it more. But man, I say this to say that, man. I don't mean to, talk so much about it, but I say this to say that though, because it was just so much about this car, man. Brand new car at that. There was so much about this car, and the way how the people, those guys that left 3 to 4 months later. I'm talking about not even one stayed there or worked there anymore. And I was wondering. I asked a couple the workers there, and they said those guys don't work there no more. It was kind of shocking and surprising that went through. So maybe it was some type of scam or whatever. And the way how they acted now, um, the way how they was trying to sneak the car back with these tow truck people. Uh, they did the tow truckers. They do their job. They do their job, but it's it's funny in a way how they trying to take their car. It's funny in a way. Maybe it's my first time going through this. My first time going through this into uh, multiple occasions when they was trying to take the car. So maybe it's the first time. That's how they operate. But to me, when you know something is not right, is not right. But who knows, man? Like I say, it all plays out. It'll all play out at the end. And I just wanted to say that because I might thinking about go ahead and just change my location now, because that's a whole chain reaction right there. Once them people had report me to that front, once they already report me, man, that's a whole chain reaction. Now, um, police on the lookout for a white Mazda, a white Mazda. So I don't have anything to worry about except for them taking the car back, man. Like I said, where else I'm gonna go? And I don't have time for that right about now. I'm definitely for sure not calling back and going backwards, looking for family to help, because I done went through that. I went through that process already. That's a whole different level. I had to get through. So I just wanted to give y'all an update on that, man. When these stuff still occur, when these things right here happen, don't, like I said, don't get discouraged. Don't get discouraged, because all this is this devil, this enemy is trying to get into your mind. He's trying to trap you thinking that what you thinking is not going to work out, but it's going to work out. These are just the enemy traps, just trying to make you think and feel that way. Keep your eyes and focus on God. Keep your eyes on God. Keep your eyes on Him, no matter what it is. Even if they do take the car back, I still have faith that I'm gonna have bigger and better things, because it's on the horizon. It's coming either way, no matter what. So may God bless y'all, man. Y'all stay up.